And Joanne, it was an interesting message from the Reverend Jackson because he was talking about that there's more to a car than just the ride. And what he meant by that was that you're supporting your neighbors. You're keeping people working. And he said Detroit is ground zero and that the company needs to be better about reaching out to its constituents here. And that is why they were holding the meeting in Detroit. Dan Ackerson said it's the first time they've been here since 1990, and he thought they had huge constituency here, and that's why they moved the meeting this year. Flanked by the all-new Chevy Sonic and Buick Verano that will both be built at Orion Assembly, CEO Dan Ackerson addressed the audience at the Fisher Building. This is the first shareholders meeting held in Detroit since 1990, and the first since GM issued its IPO.
These two vehicles we're launching this year, and the timing, quite frankly, couldn't be better. Gas today is $1.30 a gallon in this country, more than it was only a year ago. Customers are demanding, and we will deliver fuel efficiency in our vehicles.
Dan Ackerson told reporters that if the government wants to seriously increase fuel economy, that raising taxes on gas as much as $1 a gallon would force people to use less.
You tax production, you tend to lose jobs. Tax consumption, you tend to amend or change behavior in the marketplace. And the marketplace should ultimately determine success or failure, not the government fiat.
Reverend Jesse Jackson, who owns shares of stock, spoke during the meeting, saying that General Motors needs to do more in the African-American community.
The hemorrhaging has stopped. The turnaround has begun, but it must be balanced growth. I mean, there's not one African-American car dealership in Detroit. This is a market, for example. So that's our appeal.
And Dan Ackerson responded that he'd consider what the Reverend Jackson had to say as they are going forward. Live in Detroit, I'm Mary Conway, Channel 7 Action News. Joanne, back to you.
Oh, Mary, I don't think a whole lot of people like to hear about his thoughts on raising the gas tax, huh?
No, that'll be controversial, and he didn't say that he thought it was a great idea. He said if you really want to raise fuel efficiency, that's going to be the way to go, rather than setting these cafe levels of like 62 miles per gallon, that if you raise the cost, then people will drive less.
Yeah, the reasoning makes sense, that's for sure. We'll see, Mary. Thank you very much for the live report.